welcome to Marina's Kitchen. Today it's very simple. I'm just going to make a quick video for you. I'm just going to show you what I've been doing. Now my grandson Nicholas is going to be 21 next week, and so we're doing some baking for his party, and he wants me to do some, he's going to call them wagon wheels. So this is what I've done for him. They're just bacon and cheese swirls with the short crust pastry. So while I was making them, I just thought that I'd show you how I make them. He didn't want like a pizza swirl. He didn't want the olives and the onion. He just said, "Grandma, I just want some bacon and cheese through them. Lots of bacon and lots of cheese through it." So I said, "Okay," I says, "I'll make you some." So while I was making them, I thought I'd show you how to make them. Now I've got some short crust pastry here. I've got one sheet here. Now to extend it to make a bigger roll, I thought I'd add a little bit of extra pastry. So out of the sheet of one sheet of pastry, I cut it in three. So I've got three of those. So what I've done is I'm going to add that to that sheet of pastry. So it just extends and make a bigger roll. Instead of a smaller one, we've got extra roll out through it. So, and all I've got to do is I'm just going to roll that in and to blend it all in. So that's all, and it sticks together quite good. I'm going to turn it round. I like to give it a little bit of a roll, just to thin it out a little bit and give it more length to it. And look, it sticks right really well. And so I'm just going to turn it over now. You see how it's stuck really good, so it's really good. Now all we have to do is I've got some, you know, those jars of chunky and tomato herbs, anything you've got on inside. That's the base of it. Put some tomato, and he wants lots of bacon. I've chopped up all this lovely bacon, beautiful bacon and cheese. And I've got a packet of that 3 blended cheese. I've got mozzarella, tasted cheese and Parmesan cheese. It's a pizza cheese where they have 3 sort of cheeses with it, whatever you've got. So what I do, I like to just sort of spread it out a little bit, roll it out a little bit, thin it out, and it made it longer, so I got more rolls for it. And look, it's so simple. And look, you can do them beforehand, which we are doing beforehand. I'm going to put them in a container in the deep freeze, and then all you've got to do is take them out, thaw them out, and heat them up. Now when you're cooking them, I don't like to sort of really do them. I like to sort of 15 minutes is enough in a oven about 200 degrees. And because I don't want to overcook them too much, because when we're going to reheat them. So look, I'm going to show you how I make it. It's very simple. I thought of doing it because I was doing it, I thought, well, I'm going to show you what I'm doing for Nicholas's. It's a country and western theme, and he wants all these, you know, like wagon wheels. He's calling these wagon wheels, and like he's going to have meat pies, and he's going to have like things like country and western food, like pulled pork with sliders and all those sort of things. So this is what he wanted, and this is what I'm doing for him. So I thought I'd show you what I'm doing. So it's very simple, and I'm just going to keep on doing these for him and I think I need this 60 teenagers. I at least need a couple each, so I'm going to make a fair few for him. So all we got to do is just put all this lovely tomato thing all around, go around the edges, put enough through it because we need that nice base underneath it. Look, just keep on spreading right through, right on the edges, and now we're going to put all that beautiful. All he wanted was the bacon and the cheese. So I says, fine. I says, that's okay. So I'm going to keep on making these today until I get about 100 of them, and I'll just put them in a big container. Look, that's all you need. It's just a lovely lot of layer of thing. Now, what you do in it is a lot of bacon. You know, give it a generous serve of bacon, because that's what the ingredient is mainly. And just put it all over a really good dose of that lovely bacon. Give it a beautiful fresh bacon, all chopped up. And you really have to put a fair bit in, because your main thing is your bacon and your cheese. We don't overdo the cheese because it just oozes out, but the bacon, we really need a good bit of bacon in it to give it that flavour. So you see what we have to put a generous amount of bacon. to give them that lovely flavour through. And just keep on doing that. Lovely. I've got a generous amount of bacon through there, which will give it that lovely flavour. Now I'm going to put some cheese on top of it. We don't overdo on the cheese because that all melts through, but we need enough to give it that little bit of flavour also. And out of this roll I get 10 slices because I don't want to do them too thin. I give it a good 1/2 inch width, which really is, that's sufficient, just nice. So we'll just keep on putting that cheese through it. Lovely. Okay, and that's enough everywhere. Now all we have to do is roll it up and cut it and put it in a tray. That's all we do. Lovely. Okay, so I'll just put this aside. Now we're just going to roll that up. I've got a sheet of baking paper underneath this, so just keep on rolling it up. And I'll cut about 10 slices. See, with that extra sheet of pastry that I've got, it gives me an extra roll and then they come bigger. So that's what we need, is to have a nice big roll like that. So what I do out of that, I'm going to have at least 5, I cut down the middle, and I'm going to have 5 pieces out of that. That's 1. And put them on a tray with your baking paper underneath. There you go. So that's the size you want them, a good 1/2 inch or a couple of centimetres. They're nice, they'll be coming nice and fat and give us a substance of a bigger slice of wheel. What's he going to call them? Wagon wheels, my grandson's going to call them. So don't overcook them because then we've got to reheat them. So just keep on doing the same thing. Well, you can get about 10 or 11 pieces out of one thing, so just add up how much you want. Keep going like that. And all that nice bacon is give it a lovely flavour to it. That's all they need, because we've got that flavour of that tomato base, which is nice. And you've got these gorgeous, see how nice they come, lovely and filled up with that lovely bacon, so they've got a lot of bacon through it, and it gives it nice flavour. Yeah, and we'll have that. I will have another bit on the end there. There you go. That's another big one there. Another piece there. As I say, I think you've got a nice hot oven, 200, 220. Just give them about 15 minutes. There's a little end bit there. I can just put that on the end bit there. So look, we've got 3, 6, 9, 10. We've got pieces there. So look, they're lovely and filled up with that lovely bacon, nice and filled up. It gives it a lovely bit of substance to it, and that cheese. Look, that's all. It's so quickly to make them. Now I just thought I'd show it to you because I was making them today, and then I'm going to put them in a container, freeze them, and then we'll take them out and thaw them out, and we're going to heat them up the day of the party. So this is his theme thing. He wants his country and western 21st birthday party for my grandson Nicholas. So I'm going to make these all day today and have enough for him. And there you go. They'll be lovely. They'll be just nice with that lovely bacon and cheese. So I just thought I'd show you while I was doing them. There's no special about it. But anyhow, I thought while I was doing them, I'll show you how I was going to do Nicholas. He's called them the wagon wheels for his country and western party. Okay, so thank you for watching, and thank you very much. Bye.